and welcome to episode 55 of the Cherry Bakewell Diaries. Today is a lovely hot summer's day and I thought it would be nice to do something summery, so we're going to be doing some salmon fish cakes. And I'm going to have mine with some salad, but you can have it with new potatoes or chips or wedges. They're really nice, and they're made with tinned salmon. They're very quick, very simple, won't take you very long at all. So I'll go and get everything ready and then we'll get started. So the first thing we've got is a tin of salmon. It's a 418 gram tin, which is the large tall tin. And I've taken out all the large bones to get it started. And then I've got a pound of potatoes, which I've boiled. And I'm just going to mash them now. Now you can mash them with butter and milk or whatever you want. But I like to add a little bit of cream cheese to mine. So we'll get these nice and smooth. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper and some cream cheese. As I say, if you normally do your potatoes with butter, milk or even cream, do them how you normally do your potatoes, whatever you like. So that's our potatoes. And I've got a tablespoon of cream cheese, which I'm going to add. That gives a nice creamy texture to your potatoes, and some salt and pepper. Some nice freshly ground black pepper. And mix that in with your potato. And then we simply add that to our salmon. As I say, these are very quick, very easy to do. If you haven't got much time, there's something you can do them actually the night before and put them in the fridge. So that's really good. And the other thing we put in is some tomato ketchup. We put 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. That gives them a really nice flavour as well. And I've got 6 spring onions which I've chopped very finely, and I'm going to add that. So the easiest way to do this is with a fork. So I'm just going to mash all this together, and the flavour combination of the cream cheese, the salmon, the potato, the spring onions, it all mixes in nicely together and gives you a really tasty salmon fish cake. So you get it all nicely blended in together. Now for your breadcrumbs, you can make your own breadcrumbs, but I'm cheating today because I haven't got a lot of time, so I've just bought some ready-made golden breadcrumbs, but you can make your own breadcrumbs in the food processor if you want to. There, so that's all nicely mixed together now. And then in a bowl, I'm going to break an egg. And then we're going to just beat that a little bit. And I've got 100 grams of plain flour and 100 grams of your breadcrumbs. Now all we're going to do, I'll just clear this away. Make some space. We're going to divide this up into our fish cakes. Now you probably get about 8, so if you roughly divide it into about 8, depends how big you want your fish cakes, but get them in a nice circle. Might get a few more than 8, but between 8 and 10, depending, as I say, how big you want your fish cakes. So roll them in a ball and then just slightly flatten them. You see I've got an extra one, so I got 9 out of that. But it all depends on how big you do them. So between 8 and 10 you'll get out of that mixture. And then what we do is we dip them in flour, the plain flour, and then into the egg, and then into our breadcrumbs. So we get them nicely coated. And then once they're coated in our breadcrumbs, we just reshape them, because they are quite soft, but you just reshape them like that. So I'll get all these done and then I'll show you what we do next. So I've got all the fish cakes done, and I'm going to put some in the freezer because you can freeze them. And I'm just going to cook 2 of them so that you can see what they look like when they're cooked. So they only take about 3 or 4 minutes per side. What I did need to say was you need to top up your egg and your breadcrumbs, depending on how many fish cakes you get. So you may need 2 or 3 eggs, and you may need a little more breadcrumbs, but see how you go. Depends how big you do them and how many you get. But if you start with 100 grams of breadcrumbs, and then you can just top up if you need to. So I'm just going to, I've had about 3 minutes, I'm just going to flip them over now. And there you can see that lovely golden colour. They don't take very long at all, because everything's cooked. You're basically warming them through and just crisping the outside. So I'll just let these go for another couple of minutes, and then I'll show you how I serve them. Hi and welcome back. So I've cooked the fish cakes and I've served them how I will serve them for me. As I say, you can serve them with new potatoes or chips or wedges or whatever you want to do. I've put them with a salad. There you can see the lovely golden fish cakes. And I've got some little baby cucumbers I've put there as well. They're really tasty as well. And on the top of the fish cakes, I've put a little bit of sweet chilli sauce. So that's really, really tasty as well. Just gives them a lovely flavour. So enjoy your fish cakes. Thank you to everyone who's liked and shared and subscribed. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you again in 2 weeks' time. So for now, enjoy your salmon fish cakes and have a lovely summer. Take care.